In this video, we will show you how we can configure and manage permissions. To do this, we need to be in the administration section. And we are going to click on Manage Permissions. On this screen, we will basically see the four roles of the system, which are administrator, contributor, limited contributor, and limited access. Let's now explain each of them. Administrator. It refers to the role that the user has on the platform, meaning that he or she enjoys full access to manage and assign permissions in the system. The contributor role. The contributor role refers to the users who have permission to read and write on system folders. Generally, contributors are the users who will be in charge of uploading documents to send them to approval processes. On the other hand, we have the limited contributor, which is intended for users who are going to participate in the approval processes. For such purpose, it is obvious that they will need permission to read the documents, but they will not be able to write. Finally, we have a special role which is limited access. What this role basically does is to give reading access to the users on the platform, but without viewing access to the system folders. This set of roles, along with the specific permissions that can be configured on the main folders, which will be explained in another video, allows a stronger security to establish privacy on them. Having said that, let's assign permission to some users. In order to do that, we need to click on the Assign Permission button right here. In this case, I'm going to select the contributor role and assign Adele and Bianca. So I confirm and click on it. After saving it, you will see right away the contributors on the screen. So here you have Bianca as a contributor, and then you have Adele as well as a contributor. Now I will assign Miriam and Nestor as limited collaborators. Again, I click here on Assign Permission. So I select the option Limited Contributor and type their names. Miriam and Nestor. Confirm. Immediately after you do that process, you will see on the screen Miriam as a limited contributor user and Nestor as well as a limited contributor user. And finally, I will assign some users with limited access. In this case, I will pick Johnny and Lydia. Right here, you have Johnny and Lydia as limited access users, both of them. As we have seen, I have assigned different user roles to the different groups of collaborators. For example, here the system shows you every single change and modification or role that you have assigned. For example, if you do something like this, you will see every single category of contributors. You got 3 administrators, 4 contributors, 2 limited access contributors, and 2 limited access users. If you click on every single group, you will see their names. For example, limited contributors, we got 2, the ones that we have just created, Miriam Graham and Nestor Wilke. Over here, you can see the description as limited contributors, and the same with the role of limited access. Here you have their names, Lydia and Johnny, as limited access users. And for contributors, we created 2, but I had already prepared 2 in advance, which were this one and this one. But here we have Adele and Bianca, the ones that we created as contributors. There's also another way to load users in bulk mode. You can do this through the mass allocation button, which is over here. If you click on it, you can see and download a template or a CSV file. You can actually do this in two ways. You can select the file, and then here you will have the email and the ID number assigned for each contributor role. And then you confirm. Or you may click again on mass allocation button, and here you can actually download the file. In this case, it will be version 5, the last version created so far. And then you will have the same information, but in an Excel file. And here you have exactly the same information. You got the email and the ID role assigned for each contributor role. So in this way, we have already configured our permission management.